Good evening, madam. Today, I will present my task. It is psychological biases in decision making. My name is Yong, and my student ID is A24A3463. Firstly, I will introduce my task. What are psychological biases? It is mental shortcuts affecting decisions, often leading to flawed judgments. And what is it? And what is its importance? It is important to understand the enhanced critical thinking and rational decision making, and it will help to identify unconscious tendencies affecting behavior. For most biases have many of types, but here I will only introduce 11 types. Now I will present 11 types of biases and I will explain their definitions. Firstly, for confirmation bias, it is favoring evidence supporting existing beliefs. For anchoring bias, it is relying heavily on initial information. And for overconfidence bias, it is overestimating one's knowledge or abilities. For ostrich bias, it is ignoring negative information to avoid discomfort. For choice supportive bias, it is rationalizing past decisions. And for bandwagon bias, it is following trends or crowds without critical analysis. For definition of biases overview, now still have 5 more types. I will continue my introduce. For availability heuristic, it is judging based on easily recalled events. And for selective perception, it is viewing situations through personal filters. For outcome bias, it is judging decisions by their outcome rather than the process. For blind spot bias, it is recognizing biases in others but not oneself. For survivorship bias, it is focusing only on successes and ignoring futures. Now, I will explain the parts. It is the related examples for these biases. Firstly, let us see for the confirmation bias. Example, confirmation bias is focusing only on positive reviews when choosing a vacation spot. It can seek opposing views and explore diverse evidence. For anchoring bias, it seems like a car sticker price heavily influence perceived value, and it can conduct independent research and question the anchor's relevance. For the example of overconfidence bias, it is believing minimal preparation is sufficient for a challenging task. It can recognize limits and validate assumptions with data. For ostrich bias, it can ignoring health warnings to avoid stress. And also, it can address issues head-on and seek professional advice early. For choice supportive biases, it is justifying loss in a smartphone purchase due to high cost. It will reflect objectively on past decisions and embrace lessons learned. For bandwagon bias, it is adopting a popular fitness trend without evaluating its effectiveness. It can prioritize independent thinking and verified facts. Now, I will describe the advantage and disadvantage for these biases. I will introduce the advantages first. For confirmation bias, it can boost confidence in decisions. For anchoring bias, it can simplify complex choices by providing a starting point. For overconfidence bias, it can encourage ambition and action. For ostrich bias, it can reduce immediate stress. For choice supportive bias, it can maintain positive self-image. For bandwagon bias, it can foster social connection and collaboration. For disadvantage, confirmation bias can cause narrow perspectives, limiting adaptability, and anchoring bias will cause skewed judgment if the anchor is irrelevant. For overconfidence bias, it can increase risk of errors due to unrealistic assumptions. For ostrich bias, it will delay problem solving and worsening outcomes. For choice supportive bias, it will prevent learning from past mistakes. For divergent bias, it can discourage critical thinking and leading people to a poor decision. For recommendation, I will give each 2 examples for it. For confirmation bias, we can actively seek diverse viewpoints and we can question assumptions regularly. For anchoring bias, we can avoid over-reliance on initial data and evaluate all options truthfully. For overconfidence bias, we can validate decisions with empirical evidence and reflect on past futures to gain perspective. For ostrich bias, we can address uncomfortable truths proactively and create a culture of openness for discussing problems. For choice supportive bias, we can regularly view past decisions critically and embrace mistakes as opportunities for growth. For divergent bias, we can encourage independent thinking and critical evaluation. We also can focus on aligning actions with personal or organizational values. Lastly, for conclusion, psychological bias significantly influence decisions and often unconsciously. We must be more awareness and we must do mitigation strategies to lead to a better and more rational choice. This is my reference that I refer from books and I apply at the portfolio and also the PPT.